One of the mistakes I think we sometimes make is we think in order to evangelize, we have to get somebody to the foot of the cross. And if we think that, very few of us are going to do it. It seems too daunting.
I was wondering, so in Acts, I think 8, it says that the early Christians, when they were scattered because of persecution, that they preached the word as they went, like as they lived their life. So I was wondering if you could give a picture or dive into what evangelizing looks like to someone who is not called to the pulpit.
Oh, well, I think it's just in how you conduct your life with the people you know. Can you bring people along even incrementally? One of the mistakes I think we sometimes make is we think in order to evangelize, we have to get somebody to the foot of the cross. And if we think that, very few of us are going to do it. It seems too daunting. What you want to do is just move them closer in one of two ways, either to get them to believe that Christianity is true, or at least to believe that what they currently believe is false, right? In fact, my friend J. Warner Wallace, cold case homicide detector, uses baseball as an analogy. He said, you don't have to hit a home run with people. Just get them to believe that truth exists. Get single. Get them to first base, right? Then maybe, if it's not you, maybe somebody else will take them to second base, that, God exists. And then somebody else third base, that miracles are possible. And then somebody is going to have the opportunity to lead them to Christ when they realize the resurrection's true and Christ has come to save them. Then they come home and they're a believer. But it wasn't just the guy who got them from third to home. It was everybody in that long process that brought them around the bases. As Paul says in 1 Corinthians, some plant, some water, but God brings the increase. So if you can just move people incrementally toward Jesus, or at least away from what they believe, you're doing evangelism. It's more like gardening than harvesting. You got to do a lot of gardening before you get to harvest, right? So just have conversations with people. Just ask them questions. There's a great book that my friend wrote, 𝗥𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗏, called Tactics, which is a really good book to get because it gives you the questions to ask and also the responses that you can ask back when people say certain things. So you may want to check into that.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Rebecca.